Welcome back to this tutorial. In this tutorial now, we are going to look at how we can work on our website. In the last previous video tutorial rather, you can see we purchased our domain name and our web hosting, and they send us a mail, and this is the mail now. Then is the name of the mail is containing of our account information. Now you can see it said new account information. Hosting package, this is what we buy. Our domain name is dleadingacademic.com and every details. Now this is our cPanel login details, and cPanel is just a place whereby we can do a lot of things, whereby we can control our website, because every hosting you buy must come along with cPanel. Every hosting, let this thing be at the back of your mind, that every hosting you buy will come along with cPanel. And now this is our cPanel now. So once you click on this place, it will take you over to this. Once you click on this place, it will take you over to this place and ask you to log in. So you will enter your username and your password. But once you buy this domain name, they will send you a mail. Inside this mail, our username is there. Can you see username? This is our username, dleading.com. So let me just copy it. You just come here and copy it. And you come back to this place and you paste it. At the same time, you come back, you go back to your account information and copy this password. Though we will see later change this password, because it will be very difficult for us to remember, so we will change this password later. So you paste it here again, then you log in. Can you see now? This is how your cPanel will look like. This is your file manager. Let me save it. This is your file manager, your image, your directory, your disk, a lot of things. You can just play around with any of them. This is how it is. This is how your file manager, your cPanel will look like. This is telling us that we can do it. In fact, this is what makes us web developer, not just ordinary web design, because most of web design cannot work in cPanel because they didn't know how to work on it. But I will take you step by step on how you can work on every area. I think it is very important for you to know. I will teach you everything. So relax your mind and follow me in this training, and at the end of the day you will enjoy it. So like I said, the next position is our themes, plugin and page builder. But before we can go to our themes, plugin and page builder, there's need for us to install WordPress. So that is what we go and do, and we can only install this WordPress on our cPanel. So let's go to our cPanel and install WordPress. So you just come down to Subtaculous. Can you see Subtaculous app installer? This is it. And I told you WordPress is the most common, most popular CMS. So you just click on WordPress, and once you click on it, it will ask you, it will bring you to this page. So you just scroll down and click on install now. Once you click on install now, presently this is the latest WordPress version, and you can see automatically it gives you HTTPS. This means that there is a security on this website, and that is why I love this hosting company. They will always give you free security. But if you want to install your WordPress, you must make sure you clean this directory, because if you leave this directory, your WordPress, your site will not look nice. Now let me show you our site before. You come to our hosting. Let me just show you our site, dleading.academy.com. Now look at it. This is what it's showing, coming soon. Can you see? It's showing all this one. So we now go back. Once we restore our WordPress, we will see what will be displaying it. So you will just clean it, clean this WP, leave it empty. So you come down, what do you want your site name to be? Let's say for the purpose of this training, because the first website we'll be building is blog website, so we just leave it as my blog. And what do you want it? You know, site description. Most of the time, you know, once you click on here, it show you this client area to hosting and some truthing.com. I want to show you something. Yeah, it show you service dleading.com and this dleading.com. So most of the time, the site area is once you search on something, it will bring the site name and the site area. So like I said, we will leave, for the purpose of this training, we will leave that site name as my blog, and we clean this place, my site description as, we can just clean it and write anything. But first, I will just write the best place to get latest blog or latest article. Now what do you want to use as your admin? Like I said, you can change it. Mind you, if you want to design your website, you must make sure you change this stuff, this username, your admin username and password, so that, because but for this purpose of this training, I will leave it as admin. But once you are doing, okay, let me even change this. Let me change it. But I will leave the password like this, because I will still later change it. But because of this training, I will leave the password as pass. So you can change it to anything, but I'm just doing this for the purpose of this training. That will leave it. So you come down and admin email. So this is the normal email, but you can change this email to your email. Let me use my email. So I've input my email. So you just scroll down here and you can pick any theme, but I will advise you not to pick any of these themes. Just install it. And if in case maybe you want them to send a mail to you, maybe the installation may want them to send it to you, you can put your email here. But I don't need it, so you don't need it. If you like, you can put it here, so that when the installation is complete, the site will send a mail to your email. For me, I don't need it, so I will just, let me put the email. So I've inputted this mail. Now I'm installing my WordPress, because can you see it does not even take more than 1 minute. It's load already. Now let's check our website and see. So it's loading. Now can you see this is our website, and look at it now. When you click on it now, you see my blog, the best place to get latest article. So my blog is the site title, why the best place to get latest article is the site description. You know, earlier before this is what we get, but now it has changed to this because we have installed our WordPress. So, and if you want to go, because if you want, this is just the front page of every website. This is the front page. If you want to go to the back end of your website where you can be able to do a lot of things, you can just you can just click here, or you can come to here. You can come here and put slash. You can just put slash WP admin. Can you see? If you look at this same here again, that is what I put here. Can you see? http.dleadingacademy.com/WP-admin, which means is telling the computer that the admin of this website want to log in. And so once you log in, it will now take you to the back end of this website, and you'll be able to see your website. Now let's just pass through here. Now this is the back end of your website, and why this is the front end of your website. But you will notice that when you click on the back end, it didn't ask for your password. The reason is that you pass through this place. But in case maybe you want to enter, maybe you just come here and we want to enter. In fact, if I close this place and I want to log in again, it won't ask me password. The reason is because I'm still presently working on it. But maybe after some hours I close it and I want to log into my backend, it will ask me my password. And don't forget, where we will use our username is Dleading, and we leave our password at pass. So that is, so don't forget your password. Now this is our back end. This is where we can do a lot of things. We can, and anything we do here we automatically reflect here. And you know, I said according to our area, according to our manual, our course outline, we're going to talk about how to install themes and plugins, and we're going to introduce you to Astra, Elementor, and Astra starter templates. Now let's go back to our website and see what I'm talking about. You know, this is our front page. Now everything we'll be doing now will be in our back end. Now if you want to, this is the default back end. This is how it will look like. But me, I don't like all this thing. I don't like the way I don't like it. So I used to change my thing. So I'll just come here. I will make sure I unmark everything, untick everything. Once I tick it, all this thing will live there. Can you see? Yes, this is how I love my dashboard. I want it to be always be like this. So the first thing we're going to do now is that we're going to install our theme. And if you want to install your theme, you will come to your dashboard and come to appearance. Immediately you put your cursor on appearance, it will show you this theme. You will click on themes. So you will open it in I love opening it in a new tab. So that now this is it. Now this is the default theme. This is the WordPress default theme. But because of this case, and you know, I promise you that everything we'll be doing in this tutorial will be 90% of free. Everything we'll be using for this course will be on free. So because I don't want you to spend too much of money, so you will just click on add new. We want to add our theme. We want to add the theme we want to use for this tutorial, and the theme is Astra. We click on add new. So we come and search for the theme we want to use, which is Astra, A-S-T-R-A. Now it will always show you two themes. We have Astra and we have Astra, but don't use this one. I don't use this one. This is the one I use. This is the major one I needed, and this is the one I love using. So you click on install. The theme has been installed now, and whenever you install anything, you must make sure you activate it. So the theme has installed now, you will activate it. And if you come and check your website now, maybe you refresh, just refresh, you see that the look of the website will change. Now you can see it now that the look has already changed. Now before we have a different look, but now this is the look of our website. You know, this is still cool, but this is not what we want. How can you tell me you want to help me to design a website and you give me this one? I will just look at you and say, I don't think maybe you know what you are doing. So now we begin to add our plugin, because like I said plugin increase the functionality of our website. So we come to our dashboard and we go straight to plugin. And one thing about Astra is that Astra adds a pre-made template, and the name of the pre-made template is called starter template. This is it. Immediately you install Astra, it will tell you to install their plugin, and this plugin contains of so many pre-made templates that you can use for your website. So without wasting much of our time, we activate the plugin. the plugin is activating. So wow, the plugin is activating now. So it will ask you, once the plugin is activating, the plugin will ask you that which page builder do you want to use. And if you could remember, I told you that I'll be telling you about how to install themes and plugin, and I will introduce you to Astra, which we have done, and Elementor. You know, our page builder is Elementor. We'll be using Elementor, and we installed Astra template. Majorly will be this is what we'll be using for most of our course. So let's go back to our. So these are, it said select page builder. Which page builder? We have different type of page builder. We have Elementor, we have Beaver builder, we have Breezy, and so much. So I will just click on Elementor because that is what I love using. I'll click on it. So once you click on Elementor, you are free to see a lot of templates here. But there's something I want us to do. Before we come here and pick on any template we want to use, I still want us to go and install some Elementor, some plugin rather, and which is Elementor, because we just select it as what we'll be using. We have not yet installed it, and Elementor is a plugin. So we come to our plugin and add new. I love open my work in a new page, so that is how I used to do. So you just click on, just search for Elementor. It's loading. Now this is it. This is the Elementor we're talking about. This is what we'll be using. We'll be adding this plugin, and by God of the game we'll be adding this plugin again, because, and I will tell you the reason why. This is our page builder, Elementor, and we have free version and we have paid version rather. But in case you don't have the money for the paid version, so this essential add-on for Elementor has most of the feature that the premium version of Elementor has. So you will just go for this one and at the same time add this one, so you can use both of them together. You have that one even enhance your work. So I will click on this one and install it now. And I will say I'm installing this one in a new page, and I will also be installing this one now here. So this one is installing here now. And I told you when you install anything, you will need to activate it. So we're going to activate this one, and our Elementor is still installing. So let's check it here. The network is somehow bad. Now I will activate my essential add-on Elementor. So when I click on activate, it's activating now. Once your Elementor is done, it will show you a video on how to use it, but since you are not, you don't need to watch it. Since I don't need to watch this now, but because everything you need is already here, so you close it. Now we have add our plugin, and this is the plugin. We have Elementor, and like other time we have essential add-on for Elementor. So we have Axmate, but we don't need this one. So anything I don't need, I used to delete it. Like this one, hello dolly, I don't need it. What do I want? I don't need it. I don't need it for anything. So I will click on the two, and I will come here and delete them because I don't need them. Okay, yes, delete them, delete. I don't want them. Now I've installed the Elementor essential add-on and the starter template. Now I need to explain some things to you. Astra is just a free, which is about our theme, which is Astra. We have premium theme and we have free theme, and Astra is one of the best free theme you can ever imagine or think about, because they will give you the best design you need. And if you want to, maybe you don't want to use Astra, you can go to like Google and search for latest maybe premium theme or WordPress theme. You can just search for best WordPress theme. Can you see now? We have the five best WooCommerce WordPress theme. Just click on any one you want and you will see. Let me just click on the first one. I'm just trying to use it because we are not going to use any premium theme. So it's loading. Now you can see the 5 best WooCommerce WordPress theme, and I should list it here. Where is okay? What type of article is this now? Okay, and this is it. Flashstorm. This is the name of the first team. We have Shopkeeper. This is the name of the second team. We have Artcraft. So we have Divi. When it comes to WordPress, the premium team, the best premium team that I love, if I want to use, is Divi team, because they are very wonderful. I saw one of my brothers that used it, and I love the website he did with it, but it's somehow costly. And in case you want to buy premium team, let me just tell you where you can get them. If you want to buy any premium team without wasting much of your time, just go to TeamForest. TeamForest.net. So in this TeamForest, they have a lot of teams. Any team you can ever imagine of, you can get them here. In fact, they are not just selling only team alone. Maybe you want to use code to build your website, you can get them here. This is the code coding area. If you want to buy any code, raw code, there are some people who have write a raw code, so you can get it here. You can get videos, audios, graphics, anything you want to get, it is here. And if you want to get any WordPress team, just come to here. If it's for maybe for the team is for blog, click on blog. If it is for corporate, maybe just complaints, you can click on this one. It's for creative, maybe art or any creative stuff, you can just click on here. Maybe it's for e-commerce website, maybe it's for education website. Anything you want, you will get it here. Any team you want to use, just type the name here and search, you get the price. Let us say I want to get that Divi team, the one I said I love so much. This is not the kind of team I'm looking for. Divi team is $190. This one is just bearing the name, but it's not the Divi team I'm talking about. For you to know, let me just, though here is where you can get anything, but let me just search for the Divi team I'm talking about. Divi team. Yeah, elegant. Yeah, these are the people doing it. Elegant. You can also get it here. Like I said, TeamForest, you can get it here, but let me just go to their website straight. The Div team is being created by a group of people, and their name is Elegant. Now can you see Div team? This is it. You can get a lot of team here. You can get a lot of teams. So let me just go straight to their pricing so you can see what I'm talking about. So let me just click on their pricing. Now, if you want to buy it for just 1 year, you want to have yearly access, maybe like 1 year access, you buy it at $89. And if you want to buy maybe lifetime access, you want to have the access, you want to pay for once and you will have the access, you will buy it at $249. Can you see it's somehow costly? So that is why, I love them, but I've not been using them. But I love them because I've seen a website that one of my brothers built with it. So without wasting much of our time, let's go back to our plugin and let me look at anything in our tutorial that I've not yet covered. I've talked about how to install theme and plugin. I've shown you that one. Introduction to Astra. Yes, Astra is just one of the best theme, like I said earlier. Elementor I've showed you, and Astra starter template. I've shown you this again. Introduction to other themes and where you can get them. I've showed you this. I've told you where you can get this theme, and I said you can go to TeamForest and get any theme you want, and at the same time you can just search for the theme. So I think I've shown you this one. And how to build your web page with Elementor. Is how to build your web page with Elementor. Now let me just do some things. General plugin. Let me skip this one now because we are still going to use it to build this our blog website. So don't let me talk about it now. Because Elementor is what we'll be using to build our blog website. So let me just go to general plugin. Every website should have. in case you don't have a security on your website, you can see now, like this website now, it is secured. But in case you don't have the security, maybe the hosting company you buy your web hosting from does not offer you free SSL, you will go and get it here. You just come to plugin and download and install the SSL. You can just click on add new, and I'll just show you some things. It's loading. Now this is the SSL is used to, and one thing about you, before you install anything, make sure you look at it. Maybe it is compatible with the WordPress version, with your WordPress version. If it is compatible, you can install it. But I won't be installing this one now because we have a security on our website. So in case you are using a hosting that does not have a security, or that does not provide a security for you, you can just download this one. So it's just a partial SSL. Like I said, it's just a partial. It's just to make your website. It's just to secure your website for just partial purpose. Right? It's not that. But it will surely secure your website. It's good. That's what most of people use, because the plugin for securing. Because most of people, they can't over to buy a web hosting that offer them security, so they'll go and use this one. It's very good, I can assure you. So another thing, what do you need again? Let me check. In case you want to use, okay, I will still talk about just plugin. That is about SEO. You want to do your SEO, but without wasting much of our time, I think the major thing you need to know is just what we have in this our plugin. This is our plugin for building a website. This is all what you have. But if you are building a WooCommerce website or e-commerce website, you will need to install a plugin called WooCommerce rather. But for now, we are still going there, so we don't need to waste our time. So these are the plugins I think you need for now. And if we're doing any work and there's a need for us to install a plugin, I will let you know. But for now, this is what you'll be using to build our website. So this is how we end this tutorial for now, and we'll continue. So in the next tutorial, we'll be building our new blog website. I can assure you about that. Just relax, cool down, just sit down, take a cup of tea and drink and relax your mind. Next tutorial, we'll be designing our blog website by God's grace. So thank you very much. God bless you.